Most people look at $100 and see a night out, new sneakers, or half their phone bill. What they don't see is $632,000, but that's exactly what $100 a month becomes if you never skip. In this video, I'm going to show you what happens when Sarah invests $100 every month for 10 years, then 20, then 40. I'll show you why starting at 25 versus 35 is a $400,000 difference. And I'll prove why one skipped month costs you $1,700. By the end, you'll see how the same $100 could pay you nearly $2,000 a month in passive income. This isn't about getting rich quick. This is about what happens when you stop spending $100 and start multiplying it. Meet Sarah. Sarah makes $45,000 a year. She's not rich. She doesn't have a finance degree. She just knows that keeping money in savings at 0.5% while inflation runs at 3% means she's losing money. Sarah has $100 a month to invest, not $1,000, not $500, just $100, the same amount most people spend on coffee without thinking. She's not sure if it's even worth it. That's what we're about to find out. Before we look at numbers, you need to see how compound interest works. Say you invest $100 one time into a stock at $10 a share. You get 10 shares. That stock pays a 5% dividend, so it pays you $5 a year. You don't spend that $5. You buy half a share. After year one, you own 10.5 shares worth $105. Year two, the dividend is $5.25. You reinvest. 11 shares, $110. Year three, $5.50 dividend. 11.5 shares, $115. You never added money after the first $100. The money made its own money, and this example assumes the price stayed flat at $10. If the price grows too, that's a second layer of compounding. Now scale that up. Sarah's not investing $100 once. She's adding $100 every month for years. Every $100 joins a machine already running. The first $100 has been compounding for months by the time the fifth shows up. That's why the amount doesn't matter as much as showing up month after month without skipping. Where Sarah invests, Sarah picks the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, ticker VOO. It holds the 500 largest U.S. companies, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, all in one fund. When Sarah buys VOO, she owns pieces of all 500. If one crashes, the other 499 carry the weight. VOO charges 0.03% in fees. For every $10,000 invested, she pays $3 a year. Historically, the S&P 500 averages 10% annual returns over long periods, some years up 20%, others down 10%, but over decades it averages 10%. That's our number. Year 1, the boring start. Sarah sets up automatic investments. Every month, $100 moves from checking to her brokerage and buys VOO. After 12 months, she's invested $1,200. Her account is worth $1,260. She made $60. $60. This is where most people quit, but Sarah doesn't. The machine is just starting. Year 5, the shift. By year 5, Sarah has contributed $6,000. Her account is worth $7,744. She made $1,744 without working for it. Notice the acceleration. Year 1, she made $60. Year 5, she made around $600 that year alone. The machine is picking up speed. Year 10, the payoff. Sarah hits 10 years. She's contributed $12,000. Her account is worth $20,484. That's $8,484 in gains. She doubled her money without doubling her effort. In year 10 alone, her account grew by $1,800. That's 3 times what she made in year 1, even though she put in the same $100 monthly. What if she continues? The title says 10 years, but the automatic $100 is already running. What if Sarah just leaves it? After 20 years, she's contributed $24,000. Her account is worth $76,570. After 30 years, contributions total $36,000. Her account is worth $226,049. After 40 years, she's put in $48,000. Her account is worth $632,407. $632,000 from $100 a month. The fund added $584,407 that Sarah never touched. The cost of waiting? Sarah starts at age 25, investing $100 monthly until 65. Her friend Mike waits until 35 to start the same $100 monthly until 65. Sarah invests 40 years, contributing $48,000. At 65, she has $632,407. Mike invests 30 years, contributing $36,000. At 65, he has $226,049. Mike contributed only $12,000 less, but ended up with $406,358 less. $400,000. That's the cost of waiting 10 years. Those first 10 years are worth more than the next 20 combined. The cost of skipping: Sarah invests $100 monthly for 10 years without skipping. That's $12,000 growing to $20,484. But what if she skips December every year for holidays? That's 10 skipped months out of 120. She invests $11,000 instead. Her account grows to $18,778. She lost $1,706 by skipping 10 months. That's $1,000 less contributed, but $1,700 less in final value because she lost the compound growth. Consistency beats everything. When markets crash. What happens when the market crashes while Sarah invests? This will happen. In 2008, down 37%. In 2020, down 34% in a month. When markets are high, Sarah's $100 buys fewer shares. When they crash, her $100 buys way more shares. Then when markets recover, and they always have, those crash-bought shares grow. February 2020, S&P 500 at 3,380. March 2020, crashed to 2,237. Sarah kept investing. She bought at discounts. By August, back to 3,380. Those shares exploded in value. People who stopped investing missed this. The worst move is stopping when markets drop. That's when your money has the most growth potential. The real enemy. What if Sarah just saves $100 monthly in a regular account? After 10 years, she'd have $12,000. But inflation averages 3% yearly. What costs $100 today costs $134 in 10 years. Her $12,000 saved only has the purchasing power of $8,940 today. She lost over $3,000 in value. Meanwhile, investing grew her $12,000 to $20,484, beating inflation easily. Savings accounts give maybe 0.5% interest versus 3% inflation and 10% market returns. Keeping money in savings guarantees losing purchasing power. The two funds, VOO, focuses on growth. After 30 years, it's worth $226,049, but only pays $214 monthly in dividends. Big account, small income. That's not a flaw. Income isn't what VOO does, but there's a fund built for income, the Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity ETF, ticker SCHD. It holds 100 companies selected for paying and growing dividends. SCHD has a 3.4% dividend yield and 10.4% dividend growth. Share price grows slower, around 8 to 9% versus VOO's 10%, but dividend yield is triple. That's the trade. SCHD grows your account with dividends and pays you while doing it. Sarah tests $100 monthly in SCHD. After 10 years, SCHD is $19,327. VOO is $20,484. VOO wins. After 20 years, SCHD is $71,856. VOO is $76,570, still ahead. After 30 years, SCHD is $241,383. VOO is $226,049. SCHD passed it. SCHD pays $685 monthly. VOO pays $214 monthly. After 40 years, SCHD is $700,818. VOO is $632,407. SCHD pays $1,983 monthly. VOO pays $598 monthly. SCHD lost for 20 years, then won while paying nearly $2,000 monthly in passive income. Neither is wrong. VOO is for growth and selling later. SCHD is for income without selling. Same $100 monthly, same 40 years. Completely different outcomes. The hardest part isn't the money, it's psychology. Years 1 and 2 are boring. You'll want to quit. When markets crash, you'll panic. When friends brag about crypto gains, you'll feel left out. These feelings are normal. Giving in destroys wealth. People who build wealth ignore noise, stick to the plan, and invest monthly. No glamour, no adrenaline, just boring consistency. But boring turns $48,000 into $632,000 over 40 years. Flashy strategies promising quick wealth fail. Boring strategies promising slow wealth work. Sarah chose boring. She chose consistency. 40 years later, she has over $600,000 because she started with $100 monthly and never stopped. So here's where you are right now. You can close this video, forget everything you just saw, and keep spending that $100 on things you won't remember next month. Or you can make a different choice. Open a brokerage account today. Set up automatic $100 monthly investments into VOO or SCHD and never touch it. That's it. That's the entire strategy. No complicated moves, no perfect timing, no secret formula, just $100 a month and time. 10 years from now, you'll either wish you started today or you'll be thanking yourself for starting today. The difference between those two outcomes is what you do in the next 48 hours. If you want to see what happens when you invest $500 a month instead of $100, or how dividend investing compares to growth investing in detail, comment below. I will make videos on these topics. And if this video helped you see what's actually possible with consistent investing, subscribe so you don't miss the next one.